Hello Lauren! My camera is balanced very precariously up on a shelf in my kitchen, so I hope it doesn't fall down while I'm filming this, because that would be very bad. Ignore the leather jacket, I'm just trying out a punk look. I accept your challenge of a cook-off. Since you didn't specify what meal I was supposed to make, I'm going to make breakfast. Although, it's not breakfast time, but you can't tell that because the clock's over there. It's something incredibly easy and I make it all the time, so I figured might as well. I'm going to make a toad in the hole. There are a lot of recipes that are called toad in the hole, but this is the one that I make, so I don't know, one that you make might be a little different. What you'll need for this recipe is a slice of bread, an egg, some butter, and also more salt than you probably should use. You'll also need this, what's it called? A spatula, and a small frying pan. But this is probably too small, but who cares? What you need to do first is what you probably should do on a bench, but the bench is over there and I can't bother moving my camera because it's balanced too precariously. You're going to need to cut a hole in your bread. I like to do this with a small glass, but you can probably do it with a knife, I don't know. Look, there we go. Perfect little hole. Next, what you're going to want to do is put this glass away. So put that to one side for now. I'm filming a video. Leave, you're embarrassing me.
Embarrassing yourself.
Rude. Next, what you're going to want to do is light a match, light the gas. Put the handle away from the open flame. Put it on the heat. And put a lot of butter on it. Margarine. I don't know, butter, margarine. What's the difference anyway? Just sort of swirl that around until it looks like it's burning. But hopefully it's not burning, because that won't taste very good. Okay, then you grab your bread with the hole in it and just plop it on. Then you grab your egg and smash it a bit and put it in. Nathan, So while that's cooking, I'll answer some of the questions you had. What did the lecturer say about my essay? It was fine. He let me have an extension, so it was all good. I handed it up on the day that he specified. I think that's burning. Gosh. Oh, that's fine. It's good. Yeah, so I don't think it was a particularly good essay, but you know. So I handed that up. It was all good. Everything's done. I've completely finished my studies for semester 1. This next stage of the thing is just poking it for a while until you think it's done. If it's a bit wet, that's good, because you want it to be a bit wet, but you don't want to be all wet. You know what I'm saying? You asked if you could come op shopping with me. I think that's a great idea. We should definitely do that when you get back. I love op shopping. They have op shopping in England. You know, have you ever seen the movie Wild Child? They go op shopping in that. Oh, and another thing you said, I think ketchup and tomato sauce are the same thing. Maybe ketchup is a little sweeter, but they're the same thing, essentially. I might flip it over actually. Just. Oh. That's probably getting a bit too crispy. You can tell when it's done when you just guess. I think it's probably done now, so I'll just... And if you want, you don't necessarily have to. I like to. You can cook a little bit more butter up and fry the whole. And with that, you're pretty much done. It's a pretty simple recipe, like, it's not anything spectacular. And of course, you finish it off with a little bit of salt. And when you think you probably put on too much salt, you just put on more. And then when you think that's probably too much, just put it down because you want to not die of heart disease. I'm gonna flip this now while I eat. That's good. And you can see how it's oozing out, the yolk. That's when it's just right, when it's just oozing out. I'm going to finish eating this. So that was my cook-off response, I guess. Pretty simple, but there you go. I'm going to answer your questions now. What's my favourite food? I guess my favourite food will probably have to be a tie between pizza and chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding is pretty delicious, but I think I could eat pizza forever and ever and ever and ever. Can you pet my bunny? That's completely okay. Her name's Delilah and she's gorgeous. She doesn't really like me. She does like getting petted though, I think, by my sister, not by me. When do I get my grades back and what are they? Well, I don't know when I get them back exactly. Like, I've never really bothered with knowing that sort of stuff. I guess I just think I'll get them back when I get them back. I did have the opportunity to go get one of my exams back, just the German one. I completely forgot about it, so I have no idea. So all my classmates will know their results for the German exam, and I just forgot, so I don't know them. I don't know when I find out if I've passed or failed or not. Hopefully I've passed them all, hopefully. But considering the whole computer crash debacle, I have a strong inkling that I've failed at least 2 of them. Here's hoping. When I do get them back though, I will let you know and you can look over them. I don't care. Oh, my shadow looks weird, doesn't it? I've never really filmed with the light on before. It's better lighting than the first part of the last video, at least. So, my questions to you. Number 1. If I'm going to tell you my grades, you need to tell me yours. Hopefully you've gotten back by the time that you get to respond to this and you'll be able to tell me. Number 2, have you done much shopping since you've been over there and what have you bought? Just show me a couple of things that you've bought while you've been over there. Maybe some souvenirs or just random t-shirts or whatever. Doesn't matter to me. And number 3, who do you think won the cook-off? I mean, I had a pretty good run there with my little egg snack. Wait. Ha! You thought that was it? You thought I'd respond to your challenge with just a toad in the hole? A simple egg recipe that any child could do? No! I am competitive. I will respond with a competition dish. And this will be a chocolate pudding. Yes. Because I'm going to win this cook-off. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to cook this chocolate pudding and it's going to be delicious. Although it's not really the right time to cook a chocolate pudding, so I will cook it later, but I will make the mixture now. Ha! Ha! Just so you know, I'm going to cook a chocolate swamp pudding, which is from this book, the student cookbook, Meals for the Hungry and the Broke, which pretty much sums me up. So, let's get cracking. For this recipe, you will need milk, caster sugar, cocoa powder, vanilla essence, self-raising flour, brown sugar, butter, and 2 eggs. So you start by putting the sugar and the butter and the milk into a saucepan and then heating gently until all the sugar is dissolved. And the butter's melted, obviously, because otherwise it would be a big lump of butter and you put it. You don't want that. This is taking longer than I expected, I'll be honest. Okay, so when that's nicely dissolved, you just take it off the heat and put it aside to cool. Next, what you're going to want to do is take the 2 eggs and crack them and put them in the bowl. Then you get the vanilla essence and you put in half a teaspoon into the eggs. Oops, that's more like half a teaspoon. Wait, no, it's a full teaspoon. You just whisk that up like something that you whisk. You just keep whisking. And just like the other mixture we made, just put that aside. Next, what you're going to want to do is measure out 60 grams of cocoa powder and 125 grams of self-raising flour. Put it into the sifter. Put that into the sifter thing. Yes. So once you've sifted that together, put in the eggs that you mixed before. So put in your butter, milk and sugar mixture. That's all mixed together. Just give it a big old stir. And it should come out as this lovely, dark as my soul, chocolatey mixture. Delicious. What?
I'm making toast.
Okay. What are you looking for? Peanut butter?
Yeah.
So once you've done that, you put it into a prepared dish. You just spray a thing and then put it in the oven and then it's cooked. But we're not going to do that right now because now's a stupid time to eat pudding. So gonna grab a different bowl and do part 2. Which is the swamp part of chocolate swamp pudding. You get 180 grams of brown sugar. I've got a bigger bowl, so I'm just going to have to use this. Put that in there. And then you get 30 grams of cocoa powder. And just pop it in. Once you're done with that, which I'm not, I'll keep mixing it, try and find a bigger bowl. You sprinkle it evenly over the top of the pudding mixture when it's in its dish. Then you pour 1 cup of boiling water over the top of it. So it creates its own sauce in its chocolatiness, and it's delicious. Then you put it in the oven for 25 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. I'll show you the results when we're done. I've got cocoa powder all over my shirt. You can't tell, but it smells good. When putting cream on, that you remember the more cream the better. So I guess that's all I have to tell you this month. See you next time, and I miss you loads. Bye bye bye!